Hi, how nice to connect with you. So, this week I have been talking about the ways that women measure power in men. I don't talk about this to make any man feel bad. I talk about it to inspire you to embrace your personal power, both for how that makes you feel and the positive effect it has in your relationship with a woman. So far, we've talked about two ways. One is self-respect. And self-respect is communicated by way of your boundaries. And it's also communicated by the way that you take care of yourself, whether that's your physical health or tending to the path you're on creatively or your career. The other way that we've discussed is having clarity about what you want and need and being able to communicate that. As I've shared, when you're clear about what you want, it actually inspires a woman to want to give to you in a real way. The third thing I want to talk about today concerns your willingness to stand up for what matters to you. And I want to talk about how this regards sex specifically. So a lot of the men that I work with cannot stand up for themselves sexually and what they believe in. And the reason is they feel bad or wrong for what it is they want. Essentially, they feel sexual shame. We all get some shame either from our families or our cultures. And the thing that's most difficult about shame is when you feel it, you actually feel ashamed. So it's a really hard place to shift ourselves out of. The other piece of this is brainwashing, right? This idea that a woman doesn't actually want sex, that somehow your invitation to her is an imposition. So men feel that they need to contort themselves in a certain way and manipulate to get their sexual needs met. This does not represent being powerful. To stand for what really matters to you and to really confront stagnation in your sexual relationship, you have to actually believe in what you're standing for. You have to believe in the good of sex. You have to believe in the good of sex, of lovemaking for your relationship, for your woman. I can't tell you how many men do not believe in the good of lovemaking for their woman. And you have to believe in the good that you are as a lover. So when those things are not in alignment, it's really challenging to come from a powerful place. It's really challenging to make a case for the two of you overcoming whatever has gotten in your way. Part of this has to do with certain behaviors that a man who feels powerless adopts around the way that he expresses himself sexually and the kinds of invitations he makes. So there are some men who choose to work with me one-on-one in a coaching relationship where we address these behaviors very much head-on, and I teach them the kind of effect they have on a woman, and that effect can be profound. And then I teach them how to embody a kind of sexuality, both mentally and physically, that feels truly powerful to them, so that when they communicate themselves to their lovers, they get a very different kind of response, and they're able to start to make headway into these areas that have created this block between them for a very long time. But there are some men who cannot afford a coaching relationship or prefer to learn on their own. And so for that reason, I've created a course called Restoring the Sword that I feel is an essential course that every man should take who has ever found himself feeling less than as a sexual being, who has ever found himself feeling lost in terms of how to negotiate his partner's sexual resistance. And for anyone who's been in a relationship where there have been huge spans of time where you did not make love to each other. The course, Restoring the Sword, is a 4-week course. It includes having email access to me for all of the questions that arise for you during your learning, and a private Facebook group. And essentially, it touches on everything a man needs to know about presenting a dignified sexual presence and navigating a woman's sexual resistance. I don't think there's anything else out there quite like it. So I hope you decide to check it out. All of the information is here on this page. And if you do say yes to the class, I really look forward to interacting with you and to helping you move out of pain and short circuit what could be years more of just sort of guessing and not knowing why this isn't working out for you. Okay, I look forward to meeting you. And if any questions have arisen for you concerning the class on this video, you're welcome to also just email me. Just respond to this email and I'll respond to you personally. Okay, see you soon. Bye.